Hi everybody, welcome to Gigi's Honeybees. Today, me and Gigi are gonna be opening the boxes and checking out the queen and how much the bees have grown. And also, this is my first time seeing the queen bee and my first time smoking.
Smoking the bees.
Yeah, not actual smoking.
Let's clarify. We don't want to have a lot of comments about that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's open her up and see what we got.
Because then they're going to be like, wait, you're going to set the beehive on fire?
No. All right. A week or so ago, I put the honey super on top because they were growing so fast and so big. I didn't want them to run out of room. But I don't think they've gone into the top very much. They're walking it, but they're not building on it.
I believe I can hit the roof.
Just a little bit of propolis on the top.
Oh, right there.
All right.
So
let me see if I can take this box off and set it aside. I've got my queen excluder on here to keep. Yeah, there's a few bees walking around on here, but not much.
You're going to squish it.
Okay, there we go. All right, let me smoke them down just a little bit because I'm anxious to see how much these have taken off. Okay. All right, let's peel this back. And they're going to stick it down good, huh? They like to glue everything up, seal off their hive.
I think you just dropped one off the thing. Bruh, that one's stuck.
Don't own it. All right.
Come on,
so
get
let me
out.
get my tool.
Gigi, this one's stuck. Can't get out.
Don't poke her with that. There she goes. All right, we saved her.
Dang, there's a lot.
I'm gonna slide one frame out at a time. I'm gonna start on the end.
Do you want me to smoke the front because there's a swarm?
Just leave them. Just leave them. They're okay. They're pretty calm actually. Yeah, these bees. They're just not doing much with these extra frames that we've got in here, but that's okay. I guess
that one's loaded with honey.
They'll get to it.
Look at that one.
Okay, let me get that bee down out there. Okay, and then this one was an older frame that was in here already, that had some cone on it that the bees had drawn from a previous time.
Look at all that honey, or the wax.
That's more than just. I think that's just where they've drawn it out. They haven't really put anything in here yet. Let me look at this side.
We're hoping to get the honey soon.
Yeah. Probably just pollen stores is all we're going to see. And they're all over this one, so it's going to be hard to set it down anywhere without getting a bee. So let me turn it this way. Okay.
Oh, one just landed on you.
And then we're going to move this one over. The rest of them I'm just going to slide over, Lakyn, because look, they haven't done anything on these. Now this one might have a few more stores on it. Yeah, this one's got a lot of bees on it. I'm hoping to see some brood, which is what, Lakyn? What is brood?
Where the baby bees are?
Yep, that's the baby bees.
Oh my gosh!
All right,
let him see the other side. Let him see the bee side.
This frame has been drawn out a little bit. And then we got this side with what? What do we got? We got everything. She's excited because this is the first time for her seeing this. But we've got, what all do you see on this frame? Like, and what can you identify?
Those things.
What is what?
Don't know.
What's in the top corners, which would be the top corners, this down here and this down here, the white is capped honey. And then underneath that
So, oh, I see some nectar.
Yeah,
the
you
white,
see it. You see it kind of
the
shiny.
juicy.
Yep. Yeah, this one's full of nectar and honey.
I want to hit
And
the
what is the
bees.
yellow that you see?
Pollen.
Pollen, stored pollen. That's right. So once again, I'm just going to slide this back in right where I pulled it from, because we're going to put these down very gently, because there's a lot of bees on that frame. They are busy storing pollen and storing nectar. All right, now this one, this frame here should, I'm pretty sure, have the queen on it. Let's see. And I did show y'all where she was marked. I didn't ask for the queen to be marked, but the guy marked them anyway, which is fine because it made it easy for me to identify her. She is marked blue because this year ends in a 5.
And blue is kind of my favorite color.
Blue is the number for this year. All right, so let me grab this one. This frame is very heavy as compared to the other ones. And once again,
they're hanging from each other. Get down.
Yeah, that's called festooning. When they join each other and hang, they're festooning. All right, I don't see the queen on this side, but I do see the same thing as I did in the other frame. I see honey.
You just dropped bees.
I see nectar and I see pollen.
I want to try scooping one.
And yeah, they've got pollen on their legs walking around in here trying to find a place to store it. All right, bee, get off my hands so I can do my job. All right, let me see if I can flip this a little bit and show y'all what's on the other side. Same thing. Yeah, this is just another food storage thing, but you know what I do see?
Look.
What do you see walking around there that doesn't belong? Did you see them, the little black hive beetles? The small hive beetles are in here. I don't like those. So we need to get us some Swiffer sheets so that we can, yeah, so we can trap them. They get stuck on those and they can't walk away.
Can I sweep the bees off?
No, don't sweep them off. Leave them alone.
I want to smoke.
Okay, now.
Oh, what's that?
That's the hive beetle. That's what we don't want to get in, what we don't want in our hives.
Smush.
Yeah.
Naughty beetle.
So we're gonna have to find some.
It's the beetle just went into the hive.
I know. We're gonna get some Swiffer sheet.
Bruh.
I got a hitchhiker on my hive tool. Okay, come on,
Come here.
Get off. Get off.
What's that on his butt?
That's his stingers. She's getting mad at us. All right. Let me just set her down right there, maybe.
Why is the stinger white? I thought they were black.
No. All right. So maybe since that last frame didn't have the queen on it, this one might, Lakyn. So fingers crossed. Let's hope we can see her.
I can't cross my fingers.
Why can't you cross your fingers?
Look.
Because of your gloves?
Yes.
Okay.
Look with your own eyes.
Oh, this one's a big frame too. This one's got a lot of brood on it.
I want to see. Oh, baby bees.
You see the baby bees? Yeah. They're covered in brown.
I want to find the queen.
All right, I don't see her on. Do you see her on this side? I don't see her on this side.
Is she marked blue?
She's got a blue dot on her, but see if you can identify her even without the blue dot.
I know they have a bigger abdomen.
They sure do. And they have...
Because it's where all the eggs are.
I'm anxious. I was hoping to see maybe a baby bee being born, but I don't see one on this side. Let's flip this over.
You never know when miracles are going to happen.
All right. We've also got some more brood on this side.
What's that black?
And honey. That's just the frame. They haven't done anything with that side of the frame yet. All right. Do you see her on this side? I don't see her on this side.
Bruh.
A lot of bees there making something, huh? All right, so not on that frame either. So let me very, very easily slide this one in.
Can I do this one?
Hang on a little bit. Let me get her in there. It's very hard to do with the gloves, baby. Let me do it, because if you drop it, we're gonna upset them. I've squished one.
Ew, be good.
All right, so now let's see if we can find her in this one. Maybe she's visible on this frame.
Big pink marshmallow. Okay.
Wouldn't be hard to spot me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, come around here, Lakyn. Let's see what we see. Let's see what we see. This is a very heavy frame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is heavy.
Is the
compared-
queen bee gigantic?
Okay, look at, what do I see? Do you see her?
What's that white stuff?
Do you see her?
What's that white stuff?
That's honey. But look, do you see
I
her?
can't see. Ooh, so much honey. But
Look right here in front.
oh, I see it.
Yes. All right, Lakyn has found the queen. She's got our pretty blue dot.
The Royal
Point her out
Majesty.
again, Lakyn. Point her out again.
I can't see.
She's right in the middle.
Right there.
Yep, right in the middle. All right,
She's
so we found the queen, and Lakyn's seen her again. But ain't she pretty? She's got a pretty color to her.
Mm-hmm. Your Royal Majesty.
And that has a lot of brood on it as well.
Oh, and if you don't know the queen's name, their name is Ruby and what was it again?
I think you said Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal and Ruby.
So which one is this one?
That one's gonna be Crystal because ice crystals are blue.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Well, the other one's blue as well.
Blue.
So I don't know what you're going to do there. All
Maybe right. Ruby, because
so these bees are doing really well. I see baby bees. I see brood. I see honey. I see nectar. So I'm not going to go through the rest of the frames, although I didn't look for eggs, but I see my queen, so I'm not going to spend more time trying to find the eggs. So let me push all these back over.
If you can.
The bees just attacked my hive tool. I don't understand. But that's okay.
Why do I have a hive tool?
In case you needed it.
So I can bang like drums?
No, don't bang it. Because if you bang it, what's going to happen?
I want to smoke.
They're going to get mad.
I want to smoke.
You can puff a little bit of smoke, but I don't want you to do much because they're not being aggressive at all. And I don't want to upset them.
Oh, there's one on the ground.
Yeah. All right, let's see if I can push these back together.
How much puffs do I do?
Just 1 or 2. Okay, that's good. Like I said, I don't want to upset them because they're doing fine. It's going to be hard to get these back together. They're so thick with honey. All right, now I can put this frame back in. And push together. And then this frame can go back in. Push that over a little bit more.
And don't be some bad decision, people, and go out here when it's a hot day.
It is hot, ain't it?
I feel like a big pink marshmallow for some reason. Well, maybe not me, but Gigi might feel like a big pink marshmallow melting.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to put my queen excluder back on.
To fly.
Which goes this way, I think, is how we had it. And I'm going to put this box back on top. Okay. And straighten her up. And put the inner cover back on. And let them get back to what they were doing, which was what? What were they doing when we came out here, Lakyn? They were out gathering their pollen.
Yeah, and I even said they were in and out.
Yep. All right, so that's the first one.
But stay tuned for the second one.
All right, let me see if I can get this back on straight.
Yeah. Like I said, she's very old. Don't rush her.
All right, so that's the first one down. Now we're going to flip the camera around and show you the second hive. So let me walk you over here with us to the second one.
I want to open this one.
All right. I'm gonna let Lakyn open it. Be very careful. Don't bump it.
I can't open it. It's so heavy.
Let me
Go
smoke
open that way.
Let me smoke it while you got it up.
Please open it on that side. I'm gonna drop it and get stung.
Yeah, don't drop it.
Please open this.
All right, so let me lift up off of the top.
Good thing she works out.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, be very careful. You always want to just glance. Most of the time, the queen's not going to be on here, but she could be out wandering around. So let's just make sure she's not in any of that, and she's not. All right, so let me smoke these bees down just a little bit because they like to hang out on the top. Okay, so we got that.
When did I bust someone?
All right, now for this one, let me see. Let me switch sides with you, Lakyn. All right, so let me pull this one up because this one's not going to have the queen on it because this is where they're storing their food.
And when are we actually gonna get honey off the frame?
It'll probably be, I would guess, maybe July, August.
Bruh.
Yeah.
July,
Yeah,
August.
just a little bit of drone comb that they're currently working a little bit. Not a whole lot. And these are some of the frames I put in there last week. Let's see if they've even touched them. Well, they're walking on it. But these have a little bit of wax to them, so I was hoping that they would build them out a little bit. Because I've double waxed these. Yeah, they're just walking them. Not drawing it out yet. All right, this frame, getting to the middle of the hive here. Look here, hey, Lakyn, let's see what we got.
Oh, there's little ants down there carrying pollen.
Yeah. All right, this one has a little bit of brood on it.
I feel like I'm gonna get
see the brood?
sunburn.
Where's the brood at on this one? The brown, yeah.
Oh, look at that shiny.
All right,
honey.
and if you look closely in the middle of the brood, do you see the cells that are open that have white stuff in the middle of them?
They're eggs.
That's the larva.
That's a lot.
And then if you look further out, so the queen's been up here. She's been on this frame. I'm going to kind of take a quicker look and see if I see any eggs. No, I just see larva, but it's uncapped. So she's been up here and recently. All right, so let me put this one back in.
Okay, I need to back up. Hair's in my mouth.
Okay. All right, this frame's interesting. They haven't done much to this side of the frame. But look what they've done on this side, Lakyn. See how they've drawn this out?
Melt.
This is a new frame that I just put on here, and they just did that much in a week. See where they've worked it out?
Mm-hmm.
Right in the center?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, don't bump them. All right, so they're working on that one, which is a good sign. I like to see them draw their comb because that means they're going to hang out for a little while and put stuff there. All right, this one I think has a good chance to have the queen on it. There's a lot of bees on this frame. You want to come see, Lakyn?
Mm-hmm. And I'm just holding the smoker.
All right, let me pick this up. This frame is heavier than the rest. It's got a lot of bees on it, and it also has some brood. I see larvae. Okay, that's enough of that. It's choking me.
I'm just holding it.
I know, it's choking me. All right, yeah, I see larvae in here. I don't see eggs, but that doesn't mean they're not here. I'm just not able to see them. All right, so then on this side we have nectar. You see the nectar in the middle?
Oh, that's a big sail.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Right there.
Yep, that is a little bit bigger. So what you reckon they're going to do with that?
Best honey hive? Best honey cell?
No, it's probably, it might be the beginning of either a drone cell because they need bigger cells, or it could be a practice cup for a queen cell, but it's just barely done. But I do see larvae in here, uncapped larvae as again, and they're fanning like crazy. So let me put this back down. I don't see the queen on this frame. Okay, be very careful. So she's, where you think she's on this one then? This is the next one in the middle.
I'm sweating.
I am too. We're almost done. All right.
My hair's rubbing up against my neck.
My finger to where I can grab. All right, so I pick this up and I look at the queen. Look for the queen. All right, look on this frame. What do you see? Look closely.
Aww.
Yep, there's nectar, there's brood, and I see the queen. Do you see the queen?
Right there.
Yep. Lakyn's found the second queen. So which one, what's her name going to be?
Ruby.
Ruby. Okay, so we got a ruby and a crystal. All right, I'm looking, and I, again, don't see any eggs, but like I said, that doesn't mean they're not here. I just can't see them.
Hello, Your Royal Majesty. I used to be like this when I saw a wooden bee, and it was a queen, and I used to be scared of bees. And I'm like, Your Royal Majesty, if you excuse me. Ah!
Yeah. All right, so we found the queen, so I'm going to close this one back up. I'll let Lakyn see the queen. We've checked out.
That one had.
We have checked out the frames.
Look at that one. Its wings are kind of mixed up.
Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. She might have got in the way of the frame getting pushed over or something. All right, so I'm going to put this one back together slowly. And slide this one over. I'm glad to see that they're drawing out the frame that I put in here. I was worried about this hive because this hive isn't as strong as that hive, but I think it's going to be okay. All right, Lakyn, put that down.
Just saying.
Put it down, baby. I don't want you to get burned.
I'm not. I'm already sweating.
All right, so we're going to put all this back together. Last frame to go. Slide it in there.
I am so hot to go.
All right, hold my.
I'm ready to go and I'm so hot.
All right, so that's the second hive. So what do you think, Lakyn? Are they doing okay? Do we need to do anything? What was one thing that we found that we need to fix?
The beetles.
The beetles, okay. So the little small hive beetles can cause damage in a hive pretty quick. And I've seen them in both hives. So I am going to get some Swiffer sheets, because if you get the unscented Swiffer sheets, it doesn't harm the bees at all, but the beetles get stuck to it. So we can get them off and get rid of them and get them out of the hive so they don't do any damage. So that's it for today. Lakyn, do you have anything else you want to say?
Don't know.
We're all good? So was this a good inspection?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. So when do you think we can do another one? When do you think would be a good idea to do another one? How long? How long should a hive inspection go? How often?
Once in a while, I guess.
Once a when?
Once in a while, I guess.
We're going to try to do once a week. So either on Saturday or Sunday of next week. Or actually, it might have to be Friday of next week. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Join our channel. We'd love to have you watching each week and follow along as we do our beekeeping adventure together.
And we hope you can become a beekeeper too and learn what we're learning, and maybe you can name your own bees. But really, that is a good name, but nobody be copying me. I mean, I don't want a lot of comments saying that's a good name. It is actually a good name.
Okay. Till next time, thanks for watching.